everyone, and welcome back to another video. So it's gonna be a shorter video today, but I'm just gonna go through this a little bit quicker than usual. But anyways, let's take a look at the forecast. So this is about right now. We have some shower and thunderstorm activity across the southeast, some showers across the northeast, and it's generally drier out west, as you can see from this from this image. Oops. Okay. Moving on, as you can see, we kind of get this activity still continuing across the south as we have this general flow here. High pressure systems bringing up moisture. We have multiple high pressure systems, in fact, across these areas. And across the west, you can see some showers starting to develop. This is tomorrow, I believe. And then continuing to move on to the 15th and the 16th time frame, we still have these showers and storms ongoing across the southeast. And then across the west coast, it's generally drier than usual. And then we finally start to see the east clear out as we really have this high pressure setting in, sending everything around. And we have really dry conditions setting up for a lot of the nation. And then we kind of see, I guess, kind of a monsoon pattern take effect as we get this flow up into the Four Corner states. This is aided by the fact we have a low pressure system and a high pressure system working together here to bring all this moisture up. And it's a relatively strong low pressure system, and as you can see, they kind of set up right next to each other, and this is made possible by California's interesting geography. There's very large height differences or elevation differences in a very short period of time. So let's move back to that. So I want you to notice something interesting. As we have this high pressure system moving further to the south, so will the storms. And we have something interesting firing up here. We have this line of storms developing, a mesoscale convective system here firing off. And when we have a low pressure system developing, bringing a lot of moisture to the mid-Atlantic and southeast areas. And then it's generally drier out west. And then after that, we don't really have much at all. We do have the monsoon season, obviously being aided by these high pressure systems and low pressure systems. But yeah. And then we also have this flow up the east coast, bringing a lot of tropical moisture. And also you can see a tropical system down there in the bottom left corner of the map. As we move on, we can see it's generally, we just have this storm system pushing across the Midwest and it's going to continue to move on up into the southeast mid-Atlantic. Let's see. We do see maybe a tropical system developing here around the 28th. And then, yeah, that's the last slide. So just take this with a grain of salt, I guess. This is really far out on the run. So let's go to the GFS now and see what it says. Oh, that's the CFS. Whoops. Don't want that. There's the GFS. Okay. So yeah, the GFS is generally showing the same thing. We have storms across the south. And then, yeah, this storminess continues as we have those high pressure systems building to the north, kind of suppressing it down to the south. And then the high pressure systems kind of clear it out a little bit. And as we also see the monsoon season kind of starts here, except we don't have the high pressure system aiding, so it's not as strong here. And then we have these low pressure systems moving through the mid-Atlantic, bringing some activity. And then we do see a really strong tropical system in the Pacific developing on this GFS model. And then let's see, the storminess kind of continues across the southeast and across the southwest. And then we continue to see tons of tropical activity in the eastern Pacific here. And then we also have a lot of moisture flowing through the northeast and eastern states. I'm kind of going through this fast because we just looked at this on the Euro model. I'm not really seeing too big of a difference. I mean, we see the monsoon season and then the eastern United States being wetter than normal. But, yeah, let's kind of go through this here. This is really just showing nearly the exact same thing as the Euro model was showing. Oh, we do see some troughs moving through around the 27th here. That would bring some relief, although nothing too big, obviously, as it's winter, or summer. Let's see. So this is today. We have a marginal risk down here in the southeast. And we also have one in the southwest and the northwest. Tomorrow we have an enhanced risk in northern Maine. That's going to be interesting. We have a 5% hashed tornado risk, and a 30% hashed wind risk, and a 15% hashed hail risk. But a 5% hashed tornado risk is not very common for these areas of the country. In fact, some of these areas may have not had severe weather in well over a year. So that's interesting. And then day 3, we don't have anything. And then the Weather Prediction Center, today we have thunderstorms across much of the country, south and northwest. Same thing here, and then we also have this up in Maine, the severe weather risk. And then we also have day 3 where there's a flash flooding risk in Texas. Looking at the 6 to 10 day outlook, we can see some cooler conditions prevailing in the northeast here, and then also some in the southwest here, as we do have these systems moving through. But for much of the nation, it's going to be warmer and also wetter as well. As you can see, we have very much above average precipitation for the east and west half of the nation, with the central states being near normal. This 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, we see the northwest and the south United States generally being warmer, and then we see kind of the same thing as the last outlook. So anyways, thank you for watching today's video. You should check out EpicPen. You can get the free version or the $2 a month, which is really good. So thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.